Okay, in episode 42 in Denim and Leather podcast, we have the great virtuoso on the guitar, Gus G from Firewind, Ozzy Osbourne, and a bunch of other projects and bands. How are you, Gus?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you for accepting my offer to be in the show. We had many guitar players, many great ones, and also while I was talking with my friend here about your years in Ozzy Osbourne, we were talking. One of the first guests was Jimmy Bell. I don't know if you know the guy. He used to audition for Ozzy when Zakk Wylde was selected.
I recently read a story about it, but I wasn't aware of it before that.
Yeah, man, he's a great one. He plays in Autograph and House of Lords. Amazing player. And I didn't know if you know the guy.
I never met him. No, I never met Jimmy. No, I mean I heard the name. Yeah, I know who he is, but never got to meet him.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. Who knows?
Yeah. What are you up to now? I see you have a small kid now, right?
I have a 3 month, 2.5 month baby. So
Yeah.
I'm a new dad, and just like all my friends that have kids were telling me, I'm not really getting too much sleep these days.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful, it's a wonderful experience. So
yeah.
right now it's like a full-time job. Both me and my wife, we are like.
It will be easier. I have 2 kids. They are now grown up a little bit, so it will be easier after the first year or when when they start walk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now he can't do anything himself, so he needs full attention.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. Like I've been doing some festivals this past summer, and then like in between, I've been spending time with the family at home and. Trying to work on music, and then now, of course, with a baby. So a lot of stuff is happening at the same time. It's been a very busy year, for sure.
Yeah, I know you're busy, so that's why thank you so much for this interview.
Actually, sorry to interrupt, because you were asking me like a couple of months ago about doing this, and I was like, oh my God, my life right now is so crazy. And I think I gave you like, hey, can we talk like in 2 months from now?
Yeah. It was, I think, before the summer, so it was for end of the summer, something like that. So thank you. How are things going with? I know that for quite some time now, you and Ronnie Romero are teamed up to do some shows, and I saw that you are doing a tour now, Convergence tour or something like that.
Yeah, it starts in about 3 weeks. We started last year doing a few acoustic shows in Romania. Then we did a couple of electric shows with band in Greece, and then we're like, maybe we should try and see if any festivals will have us. And we started getting offers for like this year, one after the other. And we have this tour that starts in 2 weeks, and we've just extended it. We've just announced a bunch of other shows. We're gonna do we start in Spain, and we're gonna go to Germany and mainland Europe, but then we're gonna come more south to the Balkan countries.
Yeah.
And we're gonna finish up in Greece. And we just announced a couple of American shows as well. So.
Oh, you're going to North America. Good.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a mini tour. We're not gonna do a full-scale tour because I don't know why, but maybe we're just gonna test the water. We're gonna do like 3 or 4 shows around the NAMM show in January.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of musicians go there, so we're gonna be there anyways, and just gonna have fun.
Yeah. Of course. You guys work great together. But who's the band behind you? It is your band or his band?
It's kind of like a mix, The bass player is an Italian guy called Andrea Arcangeli, and he plays in a project with Ronnie. And his main band is DGM, a progressive band. And the drummer is Joe Nunes, the drummer of Firewind.
Yeah. Okay. Wanted to ask you about your beginnings. Also, I know that you started late '90s. I mean, with music, you're of course since you were a kid in the early '90s. But your bands, I see that you played with Arch Enemy while you were with Firewind, right?
Yeah, I started when I started. Well, first of all, I started very young in my early 20s, and I was playing guitar for anybody that would ask me, really. So I had Firewind always on the side, which was my baby, and I kept working on it slowly. But I got my start in the music business in Sweden because I was working with a producer there, Frederick Nordstrom, and we started a band, me and him. And later, like there was this journalist who hooked me up with another guy, a Greek guy who lived in Germany, and he was starting a new band. The band was called Mystic Prophecy. So I got involved in that. I got involved in a lot of projects at the same time.
Yeah.
And none of it was signed to any labels. But then all of a sudden, all these projects I was working on, they got record deals. So it was a little bit scary because I had to juggle a lot of bands, like 3 or 4 bands at the same time. And I just did it until I couldn't do it all. So that's why when I first started, I was involved in many projects and I kept releasing a lot of music that I was working on. It was an interesting period, It was like the early beginnings, of course. And of course, at the same time, I had Firewind on the side and trying to build that up.
I read because I knew Firewind since 20 years ago, maybe. But not since the start. And I read that you guys succeeded to get a record deal in Japan first, right?
First, we were signed to a small American label called Leviathan Records, a label owned by 80s guitar hero David Chastain. I don't know if you remember him at all, or if you heard of him, but yeah, he's very underground, but I like Chastain and his band, and I always sent him my demo.
Just Chastain, the band?
Yeah.
Wait, it was a female singer?
Yes, Leather.
Leone, right?
Yeah.
I know Leather Leone, yeah.
Yeah, she's a great singer.
Yeah,
way ahead of her time in the scene.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, but yeah, she was in Chastain, and the guitar player was David Chastain, and he had a small record label, and he was putting out instrumental guitar records. So he's the guy that first offered me a record deal, and then he licensed the album we did the first Firewind album, and he licensed it to Japan, and yeah, it was kind of like success, like overnight, I would say. It was pretty fast, like pretty soon I was getting offers to go there and tour and do promotion tours, and I would say it was the first market for me, Japan.
Yeah. And then, of course, the fire was lit, and you continued with Firewind, right? I mean,
First I went with Dream Evil, and then I went with Firewind. We went to Japan, and then slowly started doing more stuff in Europe. And I did a bunch of European tours first, and played a lot of festivals before. Then I went to America. Then I was asked to do America with Arch Enemy in 2005. And I joined them as a touring guitar player for the summer 2005. And we did the Ozfest, which was awesome. It was like Sabbath and Iron Maiden. It was an amazing experience. And that was like my first experience with like a professional band. A band that had management, a band that had a crew. Yeah. And I saw a lot of things, how it works, like business-wise. Because up till that point, it was just me and my friends, and we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
That was still with Angela on vocals, right?
Yeah. That was still with Angela. Yeah, it was the album Doomsday Machine.
Yeah, man. So I guess that's where you were seen by Ozzy, or no?
Maybe or maybe not. I think I left a CD in the office because somebody told me that they were looking for a guitar player at the time, and I left like a CD in the office, but I never heard from them. I at the time I heard from them like 4 years later.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they remember me from Ozfest, or I have no idea. Or maybe they saw me on YouTube later on. Could be.
What was the initial breakthrough? I mean, when they contacted you, it was management, Sharon or somebody?
Yeah, somebody from the management, somebody that worked with them. Yeah, somebody from the office basically. And yeah, they just sent an email and asked me if I want to audition for them. And yeah, of course you say yes, and like a couple of weeks later, they flew me to Los Angeles to do the audition. Yeah.
And right away they signed with you, right?
Yeah, like right away. We played, and it went really well, and Ozzy seemed to be very pleased, and both him and Sharon, and they had like a little meeting on the side, and then they came back and said, "Hey, you want to come back and do like a show with us in August?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, hell yeah!" It's and I had to keep it a secret for a couple of months until the show happened.
Wow.
And it was difficult.
Very difficult. Man, Ozzy, God bless him, rest in peace. He changed the music. And changed your life? Probably.
Yeah, forever. My life changed. I mean, up until that point, I had my career in Japan and a little bit in Europe, but I was like a starving musician, man. Like I was like, I wasn't making any money, nothing, I mean, we just made enough money from the labels to pay for the recordings and just going on tour, just investing all the time. And I still live I was living with my girlfriend, my wife now, back then my girlfriend, at her apartment. But once Ozzy thing came in, the gig, everything, that was like a major breakthrough for me. Like, of course, a lot more people found out about me. They heard about me, and I was able to finally buy a sandwich,
So, I mean, even after Ozzy, your fans stayed with you probably still to this day. Some of the fans from back in the day.
I don't know. I mean, some people still remember me from that time. It's kind of funny how it works, the whole thing. Like it's a little bit like a hierarchy in heavy metal. Like once a few years pass, and if you still keep doing it, all of a sudden you get a lot of respect from the fans. And at that time, I was getting some shit, of course, but I was also getting good feedback. It was a mix. But now it's a lot more. Now it's a lot more, more like respect. And people kind of, especially after Ozzy passed, a lot of fans realized, hey, that guy was pretty good. He's pretty underrated.
Yeah.
So, but it's, the thing for me is like I never pay attention to that. I always kept doing my thing. Like,
were you maybe called to play on that last Sabbath gig? The last Ozzy gig? No. No, I wasn't.
Man, maybe the list was pretty long.
Yeah, it was a long list, but I think they should have included every guitar player there. I don't know.
I think a lot of people share your opinion. A lot of people said that because not only me, but I think a lot of ex-members were not invited. Whatever, man. Like I don't think it means anything. I don't take that stuff personally. Like I said, the long list, a lot of people involved in that production, a lot of A-list people.
Yeah.
Anyways, and I was busy having a kid.
yeah, of course. I mean that's even better.
Yeah. I would. To be honest, my son was born July 4th. It was one day before the Birmingham gig.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. So I guess even if I was invited, it would have been very difficult.
To do it. It's hard to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. What happened after Ozzy? It was about 5 years. I know you had you recorded an album with him. One album, right?
I did one album, yeah. The album Scream in 2010.
Yeah, I remember the album. Yeah.
I mean, we did a bunch of tours. We did a couple of world tours. Then he went back with Sabbath.
Yeah.
I kept doing my thing. Then we did occasional gigs here and there. We did some stuff in South America, some stuff in Japan. And after that, he kind of, he reunited with Zakk Wylde for his farewell tour.
Yeah.
And I think after that, he had his accident, and he stopped.
He's like, I mean, there are a lot of farewell tours like Ozzy did with, also with no more tours, no more tears was supposed to be a last tour, but he kept going 30 more years,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he once told me that this is the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah. Kiss did it many times.
Everybody does it. I mean, Judas Priest did it. Kiss did it.
My favorite band is now doing.
Scorpions did it.
I mean, my favorite band is now doing it. Twisted Sister. They were supposed to break up 10 years ago, but now they're doing 50 years.
So,
So,
never say never, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. After Ozzy, you did release solo albums, right?
Well, I did a bunch of solo records.
Also with many guests, I know.
Yeah. Sometimes I do some guest things, and in 2007, Firewind was inactive for a few years, and then I brought the band back in 2017, and then 3 years later there was a pandemic.
Yeah. But in the pandemic, you were creative, right? You released, I think, 2 solo albums, maybe.
I did one.
One?
One, yeah. In 2021, I did this. It was my first instrumental album, actually.
Yeah.
All instrumental for the first time. So yeah.
But you did, you did with great names before that. I mean, you collaborated with Slash, I think, with Michael Starr from Steel Panther, with a lot of huge names in the business.
Yeah. I mean, I had the opportunity to play with some of the best. It was great, especially when we did that Ozzy and Friends tour, and Slash was there, and
Yeah.
or just playing with a lot of my favorite guitarists over the years. It's pretty mind blowing if I think about it.
What's your favorite project, man? I mean, that you've done through the years.
Yeah, all basically the music that I released with Firewind, my solo music, that's my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really proud of that. I mean, of course, I'm proud of the album I did with Ozzy too. That's a very important chapter in my career. But also, the stuff that I've done, that I've produced, that I've written, also with Firewind, and all my solo material.
Yeah. What are you working on now? Next.
I'm working on 2 albums at the same time, actually.
Solo?
I'm working one solo album and one Firewind album.
Wow, man! I think when it was, I think you had some shows with Firewind before the pandemic, right? Or in the pandemic? I remember when you did Reunite, and someone sent me that you did Reunite, but I can't remember if it was a show or something before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic, no, I just did a bunch of solo stuff, like in January 2020, and then it was like, lockdown.
Yeah.
Firewind did like a festival somewhere, like 2 years later, in Switzerland. We played when the pandemic was winding down a little bit. We started doing some stuff.
Probably it was that. I saw someone sent me some links, and I saw something on tour somewhere. Yeah.
We did that. We did like a couple of festivals, and then we went on this tour in America with Dragon Force. And in America, it was already more free than it was in Europe. They didn't have the mask restrictions and all that shit. So, so we jumped at the opportunity, and we went to America for that.
That's great, man. Now, who is the singer now in Firewind?
Can't tell you.
Oh, you have a new singer.
Maybe.
Okay. For the next album, you have a new singer. No.
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe. It's a surprise.
Okay. What about the other members? Are still the same guys?
Yeah, still the same. Yeah.
Okay. But on your solo record, you have some special guests, maybe?
I have some guests, which again I cannot tell you yet, but I have some really cool collaborations that I'm doing. One of them is with Ronnie.
I wanted to say that. Yeah.
We did a song that's gonna be on the album, and it's gonna be like a mix of instrumental and some vocal guests. So yeah, I've lined up some pretty amazing people. I can't wait to finish it up. I'm still working on it. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish everything before Christmas and put it out early.
So you have great guests, oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hyped now to listen to that. So you're gonna have a singer on every song, or it's instrumental stuff?
No, it's gonna be like a mix, maybe half instrumental and half with the vocal song. So maybe 5 or 6 vocal songs, and then 4 or 5 instrumentals, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, you have a studio at home, right?
Yeah, like a home studio. Yeah.
Oh man, when I talked to Ronnie, he said, no man, I don't have a studio at home. I don't mix music at home with professionalism with home. he was like
And,
that, you know. I don't want to have a studio at home. I go at work at some studio, you know.
Yeah, he prefers that. Yeah, he prefers that. He doesn't. He told me he tried to buy like an interface and try to get it to. He didn't know how to make it work and record. But he's so used to go in downtown in Bucharest and record studio that he used. But you know, I don't mix either. You know, I just record. So my home studio is very simple. You know, it's just an interface and a computer, and I use Pro Tools, and I just have enough plugins to be able to record something fast and easy.
Yeah.
I don't do any mix jobs here. You know, I don't know how to do that. That's why I also go to professionals for that.
Oh, so you're not a mixer, not a producer. No. Okay.
I produce stuff, but I don't mix it. You know, like I know how to produce a record, but I don't really engineer or mix it. I have ideas for basic sounds and what I want, and
for arrangements and stuff. Yeah.
I arrange everything, I get everything underway, but then I send everything to somebody to mix.
Yeah. Well, what are your guitars now endorsement?
Jackson guitars.
Still
since 2016. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You have great equipment, I suppose.
Yeah, man, they're great instruments. You know, really good instruments. I'm very happy with them.
Good, man. Good. I was gonna ask you about your near future plans, but you already told me about your albums.
Yeah.
So thank you for this opportunity, for this interview, and hope to see you live very soon. I might even come to Bulgaria to catch your show.
Yeah, if you're nearby, just drop us a line.
I will try.
We'd love to have you. Thank you so much,
man. Thank you for this.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.